Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week
I picked the dark uniforms. We're going to restart.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Quez Watkins to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When you look at this defense, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
flushed out right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
Robinson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Robinson again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. To the air goes Daniels. Touchdown! Nick Chubb from a yard out. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Bengals are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow on play action. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. An inside give, Brown. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 3. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Brown fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Brown once more, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. And Chubb trying the middle here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
On second down, here's Burrow. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dorrance Armstrong. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Now the Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking deep here for Chase. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you.
Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give them 32 on the play. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here we go. 2nd and 9. They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. 11 MT, tape.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. They'll roll him out right. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jordan Battle. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Daniels now on 1st and 10. Finding Ertz again. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Daniels looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. To throw is Daniels. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Daniels now to throw on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. Flush to his right. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35 in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, here's Daniels to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Daniels. And my goodness, another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Commanders are right back in this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. He's got McLaurin.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A first down throw for Daniels.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On 2nd down, Daniels again. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's complete to Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here we go with Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. They go play action. Daniels.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. And that is going to be wide to the right and no good. But penalty flags shower in. And I think this is going to wind up a first down.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.